Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve their goals effortlessly, while others seem to struggle year after year? What's their secret? It's not talent, luck, or having the perfect circumstances. It's something much simpler but incredibly powerful: consistency. Success isn't built in a single moment. It's built in the small, everyday actions we take. The habits we develop over time are the real difference makers. Today we're talking about how small habits can lead to big results, and how consistency is the key to making progress that lasts. Think about the most successful people you know, whether they're athletes, entrepreneurs, or even artists. They didn't get to where they are by achieving huge victories all at once. They got there by showing up every day, doing the same small things repeatedly. And these small actions compound over time. At first, it doesn't seem like much. One workout, 1 hour of writing, one healthy meal. But done day after day, these small efforts turn into something massive. For example, if you want to get in shape, you don't need to spend hours at the gym every day. Just 20 minutes of exercise, consistently, will bring results. Or if you want to finish a book, you don't need to write thousands of words every day. Just 500 words a day will make a huge difference over time. The power of consistency is that it doesn't require perfection, but rather persistence. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. This is where most people fail. They want to see results immediately. But real success is about the long game. It's about doing what you need to do, even when the immediate results aren't visible. The good news is, consistency works because of one simple reason: habit formation. When you do something regularly, it becomes part of who you are. It's like building muscle. At first, you might not see the strength developing, but over time you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Consistency also works because it breeds motivation. We often wait for motivation to strike before we take action. But here's the thing: motivation doesn't always come first. It comes after you take action. Once you make a habit of doing something, your motivation follows. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. Small actions gain momentum, and before you know it, you've got the drive to keep going. So, stop waiting for the perfect moment to feel motivated. Just start, and you'll see how the motivation follows. Building consistency doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, it's about starting small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life all at once. Choose one small habit you can commit to, and do it every single day. If you want to read more, start with 10 pages a day. If you want to meditate, begin with just 5 minutes every morning. If you want to be more productive, start with 25 minutes of focused work with no distractions. These small steps will create a habit, and over time they'll lead to big results. One of the best ways to build consistency is to track your progress. There's something powerful about visually seeing your progress. It could be a habit tracker, a calendar, or even just checking off each day on your phone. The key is to create a system that reminds you of your commitment and shows you that you're moving in the right direction. But let's be real: consistency isn't always easy. Life happens, we get tired, we lose motivation, and sometimes we hit roadblocks. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when you don't want to show up, when you miss a workout or skip a day of writing. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: they keep going. They don't let one slip-up stop them from continuing the journey. If you fall off track, don't worry. Just get back on it the next day. Progress isn't linear, it's up and down, but the key is to keep showing up. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means persistence. If you fall off the wagon, don't let that derail you. Just get back on track as soon as possible. Remember, progress doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be persistent. And here's the thing about consistency: it's not just about the actions themselves. It's also about how you view those actions. The small steps you take every day aren't just part of a to-do list, they're part of building a future you want. The gym workout is not just about burning calories. It's about creating a healthier version of yourself. Writing 500 words is not just about finishing a manuscript. It's about telling a story, sharing your ideas with the world. And let's talk about the compounding effect for a minute. Small actions, done consistently, create momentum. One day of progress doesn't seem like much, but a month, a year, or even 5 years of consistent effort, now that's powerful. It's like a plant growing slowly from a seed. At first, there's no visible progress, but with each day, each hour of sunlight, the plant starts to grow, and over time, that plant turns into something strong and vibrant. The same happens with your goals. One small action today might not seem significant, but if you keep doing it, it'll add up in ways you can't even imagine. Well, think about it. If you committed to writing just 500 words a day for a year, you'd write 182,500 words by the end of the year, enough for a full-length book. If you took 20 minutes to exercise every day, you'd have spent over 120 hours working on your health in 1 year. That's the magic of consistency. Small, everyday actions, done over time, lead to results that are far greater than anything you could accomplish in a single burst of energy. So what's the next step for you? What small habit will you start today? It doesn't have to be huge, it just needs to be consistent. The secret to success isn't in grand gestures or overnight achievements. It's in the simple, everyday actions we choose to take. It's about showing up, even when it's hard. It's about starting small, staying consistent, and trusting that the results will come. Because success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And every day you show up, you're one step closer to achieving your dreams. Remember, consistency doesn't require perfection, it just requires persistence. So, start today. Take that small step and keep going. The results will follow. Keep going, you've got this.